Hello everybody. I've got my old pot here. It's an old pressure cooker. It's very old, but it still works great. I'm going to add some flank steak to that. And we're going to cook this in the pressure cooker. And this is a recipe from CookedByJulie. She's a wonderful person. Has some great recipes. You have to go check her out. I'll give a link in the description and at the end of the video also. So I added 4 cups of water to this. We're going to cook this in water. And a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to pressure cook this once the pressure gets up for an hour. And I'm going to try and get my lid on here, get this going. If you don't have a pressure cooker, just use a pot and boil it for 4 hours or 3 hours, at least 3.5, just so it's real nice and tender. So here it is. After it cooked for an hour, I also let it cool down for an hour so that when I take this out and shred it, that the juices don't come flowing out. And look at all that broth I'm going to save. I'm going to make something good out of that. I'm just going to take 2 forks and I'm going to shred this up. Real easy to do. And here I have my pan over medium-high heat. I'm going to add some olive oil. Pan smoking, nice and hot. I'm going to add onion. I chopped up an onion. It was fairly large, so it's probably about over a cup, like a cup and a half of onion. I'm going to add some garlic here, and bell pepper, red and green bell pepper. I used pretty much the whole bell peppers. I saved a little bit for a salad later. I pretty much used the whole bell pepper. And here's my garlic. It's 2 cloves of garlic, pretty good size ones. Put that in there. I think my pan's a little dry, so I'm adding a little more olive oil. Here's a jalapeno. That's completely optional. It's just 1 jalapeno. It does not really make it spicy. If you want spicy, I'd add 3 jalapenos that you chopped up. It just gives a little background of something's there. Not really spicy. Here's a teaspoon of cumin I'm going to add. A teaspoon of oregano. A little pinch of salt there. Okay, I've cooked it for about 4 minutes. The vegetables, I'm adding half a cup of vermouth. If you don't have vermouth, you could use white wine, and or just leave it out, or use half a cup of that beef broth. I'm going to let this reduce down just for a minute and a half or so to deglaze the pan. And it's been 2 minutes. I'm going to add the shredded beef in there. Adding a tomato sauce, 1 cup of tomato sauce, or 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. Stir that in just a little. I'm going to add some pepper. Just add however much pepper you want. Pepper to taste. Here's a package of Sazon. It's made by Goya. Sazon is a flavor packet, a Latin American one that has a little bit of salt and some achiote, and different spices in there that'll perk it up a little bit. It's some good stuff. And half a cup of peas. Those are frozen peas. And I'm just going to let this simmer for 15 minutes with the lid on. We're ready to serve. And here I have my plate made. I cooked up some rice and a corn on the cob or elote. And again, check out Julie's channel. It tastes really good. It's a wonderful recipe. Thanks so much for watching, and thank you, Julie. Thank you very much.